Hi, Sarah from The Upcoming. A pleasure to have you here with us. I mean, what an iconic franchise Alien is. Was it at all intimidating coming on board with this? I guess it's the first series in the cinematic universe.
Absolutely. I think it's like we all felt the pressure to just, I don't know, take what the fans love so much and do something great with it. So I hope that we have. So yeah, it's a huge honor and a huge privilege to be a part of the series. Yeah.
And have you always been a diehard fan? And did you always want to go back and rewatch all of it just to sort of like understand, hang on, where do we sit within this place?
Look, I hate to say I hadn't seen any of the films before arriving at the franchise, which I think was amazing. I mean, my way in was through Noah's scripts, which was an incredible way to like initially access the franchise. And then of course I've gone back and watched since, and I completely obviously understand why it stood the test of time, you know, so yeah, it's special.
And what do you think it is about this sort of world, these characters, the xenomorphs, you know, I guess the fact that it does touch on lots of things that are like present day concerns in this very sort of fantastical package?
I think people have yearned for female leads forever, and I think that that's obvious, you know, like that's something that's carried through the franchise. It's just something so human and so real and so instinctual about our response to this alien that I think that we all just sort of yearn for. Yeah, that's how I felt watching it anyway.
And tell us about your character and how she fits in the story.
Yes, Curly, I play a lost boy, so yeah, a new breed of hybrid, which is a super exciting character to sort of get in and explore.
And I guess even just like through playing that character, did it sort of pose lots of questions for yourself, you know, about, you know, what the difference is between sort of AI and identity and something that is happening right now of like, you know, how we delineate those things. So did you have a lot of those things in your head?
Absolutely, but I think the main thing was to access the human, to access the child and find the strength through that narrative. I think that was the thing that I focused on the most. So reconnecting with the inner child is always a beautiful, positive thing to be doing.
And having that contrast, I guess, of the sort of more emotional moments, philosophical stuff, but also, of course, delivering on the action, the body horror. What was it like filming some of these scenes?
Yeah, I mean, it was incredible. It's yeah, finding the balance, as you say, emotional and that physicality. We had a lot of training beforehand getting us prepared for that, so we felt ready for the task.
And what do you hope people take away from watching it, going along for the ride, but maybe also having some of these philosophical questions?
I think all of that. I think elements of nostalgia, and then also people who are new to the franchise like I was. I hope that they feel as connected to it as people were 50 years ago. Yeah.
Amazing. Thanks so much. Really enjoyed tonight. Lovely to chat to you. Thank you.